Welcome to day number 148 on the journey, not towards Santiago anymore, but the coast. Today I'm heading to Muxia, and the next day I will head to Finisterre. Tomorrow is the end of the world. Both are kind of considered the end of the world. Finisterre the most because there's a history of ships wrecking there and other things. So it's going to be a 30-kilometer day. It's going to be a more dry, sunny, warmer day, should be. Tomorrow, similar, so I hope that my entry into Finisterre will be really nice. We'll see how it all goes. Thanks for following, I really appreciate it. It's been a long journey and it's about to end. So, on my way here, I actually remember this place now. I walked past it last two times I guess, and stayed at the Municipal, which is down here. Yeah, I remember that now. But yeah, looking forward to get going here. I found out the reason why I have a bit of issue on my right heel is because on the interior of my shoe, there's beginning to be a hole, so that's a little annoying. That's an issue. Good to be on the road though, but I kind of look forward to both do this and be done. It's a concoction of stuff. Grasp this entire journey, kind of figure it out, or get clarity or express, reflect. It's going to be interesting. The next period of time, I do look forward to get out to Finisterre. I just saw yesterday that Arnaud from the French group, he's the only one of the four I walked with for a week that is going to head out here. So I'm going to see him tomorrow, I think, or he would come in on Wednesday, I guess. But I'll see him out there, so that's really nice. I thought he was going to go back because something happened at home apparently. But that's good. We'll just get going here and enjoy my last day inland, because this is going to be the first time I will see the ocean today throughout the trip. We'll see how I react to that. The two times I've done that, I mean, it's always been the last day, but it has sort of concluded matters in a way that just made it all clear. So I look forward to today and in preparation for tomorrow. 35 to Finisterre, and for me today, I think there's a few less, so it's going to be a similar day like yesterday. Hopefully I won't get lost. Yes, I'm walking here in this beautiful landscape. The misty morning here. I am thinking about tomorrow. Thinking about how crazy this is that I walked this far, and it seems like I just got here, of course, but that I just took a few steps and then I'm here. About every 800 kilometers is 1 million steps. Every 800 kilometers is about 1 million steps. So I have taken, when I'm done tomorrow, I would have taken more than 4 million steps. And when I count in the time I spent in Denmark before I started when I walked there, it gets me up to exactly around 5 million steps in 6 months, 4,000 kilometers. That is one hell of a feat. That is so crazy. That is some very interesting numbers. 5 million steps. 5 million steps in, about 6 months. 6 months. Crazy. It's really hard to fathom all that has happened, the timing of it all. I think that to me is the most crazy, amazing thing. Like I've shared before, after Cruise to Faro, if you didn't see that video, I called it the most beautiful walk of my life, I think. But if you watch that video, I shared just this idea of, or the reality of that, I got this epiphany to walk on June 7th. And I believe it was the same day where I meditated for 3 hours. I meditated for 3 hours that morning. Then I walked, because when you meditate for that long, it's actually not suggested to do that because a lot of stuff will come through, right? So you will feel a lot of emotions. So unless you can contain that or observe it as you should, it can maybe lead to reactions and stuff. But I needed to walk to get that sort of emotion sort of released a bit, I guess. So I walked out to the ocean. And at the ocean, that was when the epiphany came. 2 weeks later, I started walking. And if I had started 5 to 7 days later, or started 4 or 5 days later, 3-4 days later, stayed 2 more days in Paris, 1 more day here and there, taken 3 or 4 or 5 days more off than I have, I would not have been able to get here. Throughout the journey here in Spain, the second region I came into, they closed the day I walked out of it. Then Nevada, the first region, closed after that sometime. And I need to see if I can get the dates, but it's so interesting. Burgos and Leon was closed when I started walking on the Camino here. Burgos opened like within a week before I got there. So we could stay there, and so it was sort of normal, I guess, in some ways. Then Leon was open. Maybe they opened at the same time, I don't know. But around that time, they opened when I got there. Then I went to Astorga, and that was a few days before, or it should have been 4 stages before going into Galicia. But to get out of the region, just to make it easier, I mean, I didn't have to. But I walked 4 stages in 3 days, over 100 kilometers and over mountains. I got to Galicia the day that the Castilla y León was closing the region. And then I get to Santiago. And then the cathedral closes 2 days after because of the restoration. On Sunday, it will, like yesterday, it closed. And it will be closed for a few months because they're preparing for this next holy year of the Camino. I mean, what kind of timing is that? How can you explain that? How can you explain that I got such a clear epiphany of not having to walk, being pulled to walk this thing? And it has been perfect timing the entire way with all the shit that's going on in the world. How do you explain that? All I can say is that there must be something to this. I must have been guided. I must have been pulled like I have felt the entire time. This is not hocus pocus. That's just the reality of what happened. And that is very interesting to me. To have such a proof, to get such a proof of that. I am the proof, Finisterre. I'm the proof of walking here that this happened.
30 or something.
Because it happened. I can't deny that.
Maybe.
All of that stuff that I just shared, it happened. It's so wild. So wild. 4 days, 5 days, 6 days, 7 days. I don't know the exact dates of all of it, but... And then in addition to that timing, then comes everything else. All the metaphors, the insights, the personal stuff, people on the trail, you know, all that you can think of. It's just crazy. It's so wild. It's so wild. Wow. Wow. 30 kilometers it says to Finisterre, and I just checked that I only have 21 or something, which is surprising, but I don't mind. Pilgrim Information Center and a map. So I might as well show you. Here was where I stayed last night. And here is where the ways split up. So I'm heading up here, and tomorrow I will walk from up here and down to Finisterre here. And if I had gone to Finisterre today, like many have, they will go left here and down. So that's what's next, is the roundabout where the road splits up in two. Let's have a look at that soon. So the roundabout, or the splitting of the ways here, is right in front of me, and I will show you right now. It's a very cool place, I think. It also has a decent view. 29 point something to Finisterre and 26 point something to Muxia. Good stuff. Here at the splitting point, I like this place. You need to make a good choice here. Want to go to the end of the world first, or wait and go to Muxia first? As I said, and I was told, and I forget who told me, but Muxia is sort of called the Christian, or for religious people, because of I think it's because of the church or the shrine there. And Finisterre is more the alternative, or the spiritual finish or destination. So, yeah. Well, onwards to Muxia. It says 26, it said 22 on my app. What is up with that? It's a beautiful day, and I know if you just walk 4 to 5 that way, I think, or maybe a bit more, you'll already see Finisterre from there. What's up, horsey? It is a really beautiful day today. Perfect weather conditions, no real wind, sun. Perfect. tomorrow it looks like it's going to be similar until early evening, so that means that I should be able to 21 kilometers to Muxia. Get the very bottom. I have it says 16, so at the it's weird 0.0 marker. That's the vision I've had in my head, or the image I've had in my head from the very beginning. And tomorrow I will make that image become a reality. And tonight or today I will reach the ocean. Should have a beautiful sunset. And yeah, I have a place for the night already, and all good. All good. It's almost impossible to run out of French people on this trail. I don't really know what these blue names are, if it's the road that is the name, or it means something related to the Camino. I am not sure. I just walked into the region of, or the council or whatever area of Muxia, 12 or something, and then I should see some kind of, or 13 maybe, city sign saying Muxia. I really love this area out here. It is so gorgeous. Like yesterday when I said how this place looks when it's sunny and stuff. 15 left. All green, just hilly and just so gorgeous. I love it. One of my favorite areas in the world for sure. And I think one of the prettiest to me. And it's really quiet out here as well. It's on the Camino. I mean, much more, what more to love, what more to like. I have a French lady behind me, the one I caught up with yesterday, and she's really tough. She must be like 70 or more. She's like carrying a backpack that's probably a bit heavy, too heavy. Well done with this one. One of my favorite drinks came from up there. Really good energy thing. This was there to buy. It gives me a lot of energy. I'll make this way. Yes, it does. A little bit of agony here. I've holes in all my socks now. That means I am feeling blisters are coming, and around the heel of my right foot is not so good either. On the inside of the shoe, the cushion is sort of gone and stuff. It's just fucked. Right here at the end, the tests are still coming. That is Galicia. It's gorgeous. I really don't know if it can be much prettier than this. Wow, I love this area. I love it so much, so much. So beautiful, so perfect, so pure, so quiet, so natural, so nice. That cow knows. He knows. The cow knows. She knows. I just keep being in awe of this amazing landscape. And now I just got to the ocean. I see the ocean in front of me. Muxia is this way around the mountain over here, I think, and then just gonna follow the water around until I reach Muxia. Muxia. I think it's Muxia actually. Muxia. Yeah, wow, what a day, what a day. This was kind of like the day where I finished my Portuguese Camino. This kind of a day where I was the ocean for the first time weather in 5 months. And it looks like it's going to be this way tomorrow until early evening or something. So if that's how it's going to be, I mean, what a finish. What a perfect, metaphorical, undescribable finish. In terms of timing and everything. Weather, all 7.5, just the timing of everything has just been so impeccable. I don't even get it. It's like, it's so perfect. It's almost just perfect. It's of course not perfect, but it just feels so unbelievable. Unbelievable. Amazing that it turned out to be this way throughout the trip, throughout the days. Wow. That's why I love this journey so much. Why I love being a pilgrim in the Camino, because that is what you experience. Waves smashing in over the rocks down here and all that good stuff. That's a Santiago. But I'm heading this way. Muxia. Three kilometers. And guess what's down here? Muxia. We are in Muxia, Muxia, Muxia. I'm finally at the ocean. Close to the end of the world. See the waves after 148 days. It is so crazy. It is so crazy. It is so crazy, man. Last bit of forest here until we are in the town, more officially, of Muxia. Less than 3, close to 2 kilometers left only. And yes, it is a big deal. First time at the ocean, it doesn't feel like the end to me. I know tomorrow will be, no matter what and how you look at it, that is what I've been called to do. Tomorrow is when it's done. Tomorrow is when it's finished. Tomorrow is when it has been completed. Well, as you can see, I am walking on this wooden path here. What do you call those? But I'm in Muxia. I'm just heading up the street here to the right. I remember walking here before, up to the city sign here. Arriving about half an hour earlier than I thought, so that's really nice. And good surprise is that Roberto, he wrote me that he's heading to Muxia today. So hopefully I'll see him. I didn't think I would see him again, but I think he wrote me because he gave me some hints about Finisterre or what was open. And I think he did that because he thought I would arrive today, because it would have been my 3rd day out from Santiago. So surprisingly, we are in Muxia together because he stayed a couple of days in Finisterre. So it's going to be good to see him, hopefully. Beach birds. And gonna have a nice sunset today or later. So I'm just going to quickly check in and do the damage control in terms of work, and then I can enjoy my day and evening here in beautiful Muxia on this beautiful, amazing, perfectly amazing day. Seeing the ocean, being at the ocean for the first time in 5 months. Yeah, just realizing that I've just walked for 148 days to here, to the end, kind of. It could have been an end if I chose to end here, but heading to Finisterre tomorrow. And I found a cameraman for tomorrow when I walk in, so that's gonna be good. So you guys can get the most out of watching this stuff. That's important for me as well. So yeah, heading up the street here, and we'll take in the Muxia and share it with you as I walk up to the city sign up here. Well, there you have it. I did it, man. Now you just have one more day left. It's so unreal. It's so unreal being here in this beautiful, perfect place. To me as well. I love this area. It's one of my favorite areas in the world.
Is it the first time? No.
I've been here twice before. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
That's so how long did that take?
A little bit more than 2 months.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you walked straight into the French route, or?
French route, yeah, and then arrived here like 2 months ago.
Okay. Right now, I mean, why would you not live here?
Right.
When it looks like this?
Exactly.
Why would you not live here?
Exactly.
Familiar area?
Bon.
Yeah.
When you have like 3
Restaurant
days of
area.
rain,
Yeah.
like, but even that I like.
Yeah, I mean that's what makes the area so beautiful, is that it is raining.
Yeah,
You know, that
yeah,
it's so
every
green
day,
and
yeah.
gorgeous.
So, on verra.
Yeah.
Going down.
Okay.
Have a
Thank you.
buen camino again.
Thank you. Be well. Ciao. It's a pilgrim who started 200 kilometers from France and arrived here 2 months ago and have been here ever since. And I don't blame her. I don't blame her. She just stopped here and stayed ever since. So, yeah, gorgeous. That's where I'm heading. That's the sign or the route back to Santiago. And you're actually walking this way to do that. So we'll have a ride to Bella Muxia. That's where I'm staying for the night. I got some help from Paul, who is a really nice Camino friend, online, but helps pilgrims, so it's really cool. Going in here to check in and be done for the day. I basically walked in, so say hi. He knew I was coming because of the reservation or whatever, and I got my room in within 10 seconds. Pretty crazy. Oh, good stuff. I'm here. So heading up to watch the sunset and meet Roberto and eat some chocolate. So it's gonna be good. Hello. The 0.0 marker for Muxia, but it's not my 0.0 marker. It's so amazing to be here. You know, this is I'm just recording, but this is one of the times where you feel like the bonding of pilgrimages, the bonding of friendship, and the emotional part of everything comes together, man. So awesome. Pilgrims enjoying the last hours of sun on this perfect day where Roberto, that I met on the day from Nájera. I've been practicing all the time, okay. And we, as I said earlier in my video, I thought that you thought I was arriving in Finisterre. That's why he gave me information about where to go and stuff. And good surprise that we got to finish here. Or it's his last day, right?
Don't lose the last seconds.
Maybe your last day. The sun. Finishing with a remarkable sunset. Wow, it's like coming up again. It's going behind the clouds.
Spettacolo! Con gli effetti speciali anche, capito? Con i cazzo di effetti speciali, grandi.